कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative.
सुबह 9 बजे.
Hey guys, I'm just checking my watch. Oh, it fell off, obviously. Today is Tuesday the 20th. Before we go into the live show, I have to tell you the news that I'm stuck in Big Boss. So I'm not here, I'm there, but I'm here because of technology. Can't explain it to you, but I'm actually there, not here. But at the same time, the show cannot stop. So we decided, at least for a couple of weeks or so, we can bank and see how it goes. So we have some shows in the, what we call it, bank. We'll present it to you right now. So it's live, but let's call it deferred live. But it is live. Okay, check it out. Oh my God, the opening is so loud, guys. I really apologize. In fact, Puneet has taken off his headphones and his pants for some reason. For some reason, there's always the act that he has ready for everybody. Noel has joined us as well. And firstly, congratulations, Noel. His special is out. His
So
Kerala
why are you
story.
congratulating me?
No, I'm telling you.
It's like
There you go. There you
he's
go.
like, congratulations, your special is out, and I'm just like, it happened finally.
is that
My
wrong?
special-
No.
To-
The thing is,
to
AIA has advanced so much. We are not sure when this is being recorded.
Also, more importantly, I think that as comedians, it's better to call out somebody else, right? It's always safer.
Yeah.
So the special is out, but Noel, you're to blame.
Yeah,
Just
It's an entire hour of a show. Actually, the show was 2 hours.
I gave him an opening. Now we're screwed.
yeah.
अभी बोलो show के बारे में, special के
Now
बारे
he'll
में.
premiere his fifth
Fucking
hour.
hell, yeah, Noel, it'll go on for 2 hours. Yeah.
No, the show is 2 hours. The promo is even longer.
Yeah. Wow. An ode to the government, is it?
All of it is. All
Yeah.
of it is for the government only.
Yeah.
This will be inscribed on Gateway of India next. The whole special.
I think so. I can see a chalk being named after you. Puneet, CHOKE, but
in Kerala, in Kerala maybe.
yeah.
Uh,
Where the stories keep changing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amit Shah has said yesterday, insulting PM is insulting the country. So that is
Oh,
that
yeah.
checkmate, no?
Yeah.
Führer.
I also feel Gautam Gambhir insulting Virat Kohli is insulting the country. So I mean, there are different ways of looking at that.
But something happened with Dhoni and Jadeja also.
That's been going on for some time now.
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think basic difference is that Dhoni has captaincy record with second to none, and Jadeja Bichara had a half a IPL and it didn't work out that well. Those are the
Mm.
major issues.
Mm.
You can't have two guys in the team where one is the ex-captain, sometimes he's still de facto captain. It's damn tough.
He's Bauji.
He's Bauji,
Mm.
and the point is that the one guy is trying to tell the field, and the other guy is also trying to tell the field at the same time. The Congress had this problem for a little while.
Yes.
You know, with
Little
Karnataka, they have the DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. And
Yes.
both are saying, you know, do this, do that. People are going crazy.
I think it will still continue between the two of them.
But isn't that the future of democracy? I don't know why we
But
are.
I think that's better always.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Because
More
when
numbers.
leaders have ultimate power and it's very annoying.
Yeah,
Then they keep doing what
So
they
you're
have to
saying
keep
this
looking
is
back at the shoulder.
India's version of checks and balances.
Ah,
You
yeah.
have two CMs.
Just
you get 2.5 years.
multiple egos are what
Ah.
keep India afloat.
Like this.
You know?
You're right. The deputy
Yeah.
CM business wasn't there in 80s and 90s growing up. It's
Hmm.
suddenly now everyone wants to have deputy CM, then vice
Ah,
CM, CM
yeah,
ka just Stepney
yeah.
CM, in case on weekend CM. There's no end to it. Yeah?
But we don't have deputy
Night shift
speaker in the
CM.
parliament. That is still vacant for years now.
The speaker hardly speaks, no?
Hmm.
You just sit down, stop talking, behave. You know, shush. I mean, I feel they're so helpless here. It's unfair, man.
No,
What a
they-
terrible
I mean,
rule.
Raga is saying they have a mute button. So
Yeah.
The speaker,
Yeah.
the mute button for other people, or
Yeah.
like other people have for speaker.
no, for the opposition, obviously.
Acha, okay.
Apparently, if the opposition talks, they suddenly light up. If the
Hmm.
opposition isn't talking, they're off.
Huh.
They take a break for a little while. But it's like that, you know, when you have in class, I don't know if you guys did that. We used to
Huh.
try to give the lallu guy in the class the monitorship.
Huh.
Did you do that? So they could really bully him.
This one time,
Yeah.
our teacher, she wanted to, show us this is a democratic class and whatnot,
mm.
and she made us vote for her. This and we
Yeah.
got the most Lallu's guy
Yeah.
to become.
Who was
the
completely
monitor.
not
Yeah,
expecting it.
yeah, yeah.
He was worried.
Like,
Yeah.
The teacher would leave and he
Yeah.
would get out from his place to go. While he's walking to the blackboard
You
to
smack
start monitor, you hit him.
Yeah. Puneet, I hope you did the same thing.
I
When Noel tells me the story, I feel happy that we weren't the only people. Yeah.
No, I was the monitor.
Oh!
Still the monitor
Yeah.
of the
Bit
country.
of a goody goody, huh? Puneet?
I was a star student. I was a top ranker. Then I took a hard left after college.
You took a hard
Hard
left. You can't find your way back. The left is so left. Yeah. All right. So what's who's in charge of the show as usual?
I have been vested with the powers constitutionally.
Yes,
to,
yes.
to
You
make
also have a
host.
wet patch on your neck. You want to tell us what happened there?
That's just poverty, guys.
Yeah.
Just-
Poverty or early monsoon?
No, it's just plain poverty. I used to travel by trains when I was going to Xavier's also. So
Yeah.
at that time, I did not know there are options that
Yeah.
people can have cars and shit.
Hmm.
I started working and I had some hope that maybe one day I'll
Just a note to parents of teenage girls: he
Hmm.
doesn't travel to Xavier's anymore. Okay, there's nothing to worry about now. At this age, he's moved on. Yeah,
Just information to teenage girls, I still do.
really. But you still look like a college student. You know,
Really?
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
he doesn't look that old.
Look at these dark circles, dude. I
How
look
old are you, Noel?
28. You asked me.
You
this
25,
last
26 ho
episode
jayega.
also.
But I've got Alzheimer's. I just about know your name. Show some respect.
do you skip counting also? When you're doing
Yeah,
it?
absolutely. 8, 16, 2. Sometimes it works the other way. I haven't started the set.
You could be a JNU student though.
Me?
Oh,
100%.
he finds his way. He finds his way. Look at this
Yeah.
guy.
He's
In an
always
innocuous conversation,
always-
he finds his way to
he's
attack them.
always trying to get young
Yeah.
people to enter politics.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the first story, where in a place called Junjunu in Rajasthan.
Mhm.
uh,
Where Junjunwalas come from.
I guess.
True.
Yeah.
I know my
The-
Rajasthan.
You know your Ghatkopar as well. I
By the way,
believe.
Rajasthan's a restaurant opposite here. Huh? So that's what
That's
on
the
the
first
menu.
thing on the menu.
menu. Yeah.
A 14-year-old is holding a protest outside the collector's office
Hmm.
against the homework he's been given for summer vacations.
Now we sound like America finally. It's taken us so long.
The day won't be long when we have our first knifing.
But one thing, who is the 14-year-old? Is it Sachin Pilot?
No,
Because in
it's-
terms of relativity of age,
Yeah.
He's just some kid,
Oh.
and he's got like his banners behind and shit, and he's
Oh,
doing it,
nice.
and it must be hot, right? There in Junjunu.
Mhm.
Oh, Rajasthan is hot 9 months a year. But can I say one thing in support of this young kid? I agree. I've never understood this whole concept of homework. You pay them
Like,
money, you
during
send
May
them to
vacation.
school. Then forget May vacation. Why do they have to work at home? 8-9 ghanta mein teach them whatever you have to teach
No,
them.
But here's the thing: school is out, right now.
School is out
It's
in most
vacation.
parts.
Where is he protesting?
Outside the collector's office.
But why the collector's
How
office
is the
not
collector?
clear?
Why,
In-
no. Why is
in-
the collector at work also? Why is he
in-
not on vacation?
No, he doesn't get vacation. I mean,
Arey, boss, someone has to collect. Na?
the thing is, in small town, the collector is the full karta dharta
He's
of
the
everything.
sarpanch head.
Yeah, so everybody knows the collector. They go to him for small disputes also.
हाँ.
कि खाना नहीं बना रही है ठीक से बहू को कुछ बात कर You go
What
and
a job this collector has.
He's
Worse
a
than,
cookbook.
collector is worse than the speaker, according to what Puneet is telling us. Yeah.
friend, philosopher, guide,
Uh.
and Swatan also.
So what happened to? What is the conclusion of this
No,
story?
it's just that tantalizing small story, and that who is doing it, why is the boy doing it? No answer.
What can the collector do? Can he call up the school and tell them something
He can.
and
He
lessen the
can
homework?
give a special dispensation. This person does not need to do homework.
I have a- Can I give you
especially-
my solution for schools? You give them 7-8 hours to look after the kids. Na?
Hmm.
उसमें 1 घंटा निकालो and keep that 1 hour for homework.
हाँ.
Let them do the
Just
homework
sit
in
and
school.
work, no?
Once they come home, let them do what normal kids do, depending on your age appropriate behavior.
Normal kids.
Pornhub,
see,
Lobster
you-
Tube, RedTube, YouTube. Sorry.
If you go and like show your support and whatnot, now your parenting will be in question. Like I can imagine you.
My
will not
parenting has
answer.
been on question from day one. There's no one is going to argue
It will
that
become
point.
public. Like this person is going to tell us how to.
I am the guy who told my kids not to say uncle and auntie. And
Two
you have to
people.
hear how the
That's
other
good.
people used to bitch us out.
That's
How?
good.
Wait, they must say uncle. How can they not say uncle? Because this kid sounds a little arrogant. Na? Hey, Mukesh! 5-year-old.
You need to tell these people that this is how it happens in US and all. We are progressing.
No,
Calling
my
you by first
my
name
philosophy is a
progressing.
little different. Puneet, I don't know if you agree with it, which is this fake respect we have to stop in India. The fake respect will comes with uncle and auntie
Real
sometimes.
respect also needs to.
No,
take a
real
hit, I
respect
feel.
to go. I mean, don't be disrespectful, but real respect should be earned, right?
No, there's
Like, you
there's
work with
over
us-
respect in this country.
Yeah,
We need to
that's
reduce.
what.
जी
जी, auntie, auntie.
sir, sir,
Huh?
sir.
Sir, morning mein sir, kitne log bol rahe? We have to stop that.
But sir works. No, like it anyway.
Not if you're a woman.
Unless she identifies as sir. So,
Yeah, that's if you were a woman.
My
Okay.
pronouns are sir and Sirji.
What can you say which is completely neutral? Is boss neutral? I think boss should be neutral for girl
Yeah.
also.
No, boss is
Wrong.
very informal though.
Too much.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, like I've always used like, "Kya kar raha hai, boss?" Like you know, that kind of thing.
That's where the Mumbai parlance we just make sounds. Sounds are neutral.
Hmm. It's animals have mating call. We've got calls.
But they're
of respect.
clear. The
Yeah.
call has a significance. Yeah, I'm not
Uh.
clear what I'm trying to who I'm calling also.
Mhm.
when you get called by these
Do you
sounds.
think it's because Mumbai had so many languages coming together that you had to just boil down to?
I think the noise pollution was so much that this sound goes through a call.
Haan,
That's a
also
better
true.
way to, construction
Correct,
work, traffic chalu ho gaya, chila chilam background mein, and then you go,
Like,
"Mwah!"
it's like the cop gets your attention by CT, you
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
cop's
yeah,
attention
yeah,
by
yeah.
CT.
Although not too many of them blow the whistle anymore.
It's like a
Yeah.
Nat Geo documentary almost.
What
Hmm.
is?
Like,
This
How
calling.
to call a person
How to
in
call a
Mumbai
Mumbai.
in peak traffic
But
conditions.
this annoys a lot of Delhi. I mean, this is based on whatever Delhi
Delhi
comics
doesn't do
talk
it.
on stage. But like Delhi comics get very annoyed, and in general, out
Because
of towners
Delhi
get annoyed.
has a beautiful way of conveying if you don't know the name. You just say
Benchot.
Benchot. I mean,
Ah.
and it's nice.
Ah.
Father and son sometimes. Hey, Benchot! Rajesh. Rajesh, beta, aja.
It's like Benchot is the Lions Club, like Lion
But
Shiv
Parsis
Kumar.
also say it a lot sometimes with endearment.
yeah, it's
Do Sindhi say it with endearment sometimes, like MCBC?
Yeah, figure of speech.
Like,
It's
just
a filler.
without any malice. You know
It's-
what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like,
a filler.
literally, Puneet become Benchot in a loving way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catholics who are lovingly called Pawala
Huh.
have the best thing. A bugger. like,
Bugger
like literally bugger.
Bugger actually means, sex with the
Yeah.
back part of the
Yeah,
body.
anal
Yeah.
sex. Yeah, okay. Say no. What are you?
I'm feeling
You have-
uncomfortable. Not feeling comfortable. Beta, 28. Stop it. Uncle के सामने तमीज से बात करो.
Have you
I
ever?
use scientific term. Okay.
I still, my daughter really screamed at me the other day because I'm talking to my wife and saying they're showing SEX on that. And, and my daughter's 16, she's saying, really, dad? Really? But you can't help it. It's so backward, man.
Have you ever been in a situation where there's a friend or someone you know, but you're not used to calling them by the first name?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's too late now to suddenly call him Pradikshit. No, it's just too big a word also.
Yeah.
So what do you just do?
No,
Huh.
forget that. There's so many guys who have pet names who they don't like when they're in their adulthood. But we've known them for 20 years as Boogie, for example. But in front of the family, nobody knows your first name. You've always been that. It's not
Now
fair.
he's a vice president in the company.
Yeah, that's what suddenly. वो नाम नहीं चलेगा.
Boogie sir की coffee का है.
Yeah. What is your pet name?
Punnu they used to call.
Punnu is nothing. This is like a
Yeah.
nickname of the name.
Yeah.
Yours, no, there's a short name, so you won't get one. Would you get one?
When I was a
You
kid,
can
they
always
used to
call him
me-
Bhadwa and all. That is also never off the card.
नहीं Puneet.
That's
मेरे पास किसी को देने के लिए
after you
spot
start
नहीं है.
comedy, exactly. He's a producer, first producer.
Yeah, first producer Bombay.
So what pet name would you have?
I was
growing
called Nallu. What else?
up? Nallu.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. My grandparents.
in
named me
Gujarati that
Bola.
means the smaller guy, Nallu. Little guy.
This was
That
named,
wouldn't be it.
This was my
no,
Mangalorean.
no.
See, in different languages means different things, yeah.
Ah.
Like I come back to Lund, which is a very famous name in Sweden.
Ah.
Just normal name,
Yeah,
like Smith.
I saw Gaurav Kapoor vlogs where they lost their shit on London Blockley.
Yeah, yeah.
The Kala Goda, this. And
Yeah,
all. I
yeah,
just
yeah.
like I've been seeing this since a kid, dude.
But his
was-
audience has not seen anything. no, so-
Yeah.
वो भी है.
Now you're attacking him. He's also right wing.
He's not right wing. He's capitalist.
Yeah,
He's just successful.
Puneet
Yes.
Yeah. And then once you become successful,
You-
you're part of the
You're
establishment.
absolutely right, Puneet. Fuck them all.
Oh my God. He's talking about Gaurav Kapoor as if he's Ambani.
I
dude.
know. So Gaurav Kapoor doesn't know how to react to this, whether it's praise or insults. It's not clear.
He's not even listening, he's in English. So.
Wow. Let me tell you, I know Gaurav Kapoor. English is his first language. Yeah, and because he spent so much time in Bombay, he's forgotten his Hindi also. So don't worry.
No, you're mistaking with the cricket wala
Wrong,
Gaurav
wrong
Kapoor.
Gaurav.
Oh, who Gaurav Kapoor are you
This
talking
is
about?
another one.
I don't know who this other Gaurav Kapoor is.
But you
How
still,
many Gaurav Kapoors are
you
there?
still participated in the incident.
I did a whole 10 minutes. I did a monologue on him. I was talking about Gaurav GK. Who are you
Yeah,
talking
we
about?
also call him GK.
Who is this Gaurav Kapoor?
This
This is
is
a real
stand-up
Gaurav Kapoor
comedian.
stand-up. This is Gaurav Kapoor who's a stand-up comedian now.
Yeah, very, very
But
popular.
not
funny,
Gaurav
very
Kapoor, the commentator anchor guy.
No.
Wow, there's two. Gaurav Kapoor anchor, our Gaurav Kapoor, destroy the other Gaurav Kapoor. This is
No,
too
I
much.
think our GK is less irritating than your GK. So,
But it's all relative, right, guys?
yeah, that
If we had to get rid of both. Oh, I found him. I've got a picture of Gaurav Kapoor. He looks like Sharib.
Hmm?
Sharib from MTV, who's now an actor.
Oh man, that's a very old photo.
Oh, okay. So you mean he's grown up?
He's grown old.
Yeah.
He himself looks at these photos and be like, "Yeah, why haven't they put a photo with like less hair that I have now?"
Yeah.
I wonder, when I see comedians with pictures with the mic in their hand, if they actually go home and just go on with that.
But that
Hi,
happened.
mom, can you pass the salt? Yeah.
This happened during
Huh.
COVID. Now there were some comedians in the green room who got their own mic.
Really?
Yeah. They would go on stage connected on, and those are the ones who got
Oh, because
COVID always.
Wow.
Yeah,
So they were using it at
I
home.
think Khatri still does it.
Khatri still does it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
Of
want anyone
course.
to. Oh, I know this.
Of
because
course,
while
COVID is
doing-
over has not come on.
No, we've
WhatsApp
done
yet.
events where people they don't want you to touch the same mic and all that. So it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
back from that.
So
Ooh.
one sound guy told me that what you can do is just change this upper cover. No, what is this called?
It's called the condom. If you
Yeah.
ask any sound guy like Rishi, they always call it condom ko haath
Or-
nikal.
Or as you would say at home, CONDO.
Condom. Condom.
That brings us to our next topic for
Yes,
today,
please.
which is that in New York, comedians are so comfortable with the art form that they perform naked very often.
I think it's.
You don't need
that-
words for Indian comedians. You just come on stage naked and people will be like, great,
No,
fantastic.
I think they were bombing so much that they were like, "Kapde utar deta hu."
Hmm.
Like he's reached that point where like I remember Siddharth Shetty once saying, "कि ना अभी मैं नंगा नाचने को ready है," because he's so desperate कि कुछ चल नहीं रहा है. I think the New York comedians have reached that point.
But is it like the climax of their performance or they start to finish
The
naked?
whole show is naked.
Start to finish.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there-
What do they get aroused? The male gets aroused in the middle.
That was my
Hmm.
question, but
Yeah.
it's not mentioned in the
Because
story.
Puneet, you
anyway.
and me don't have control over arousal. I mean, can happen, cannot happen.
I
We
think
at
no
our
one
age,
has
it's-
control over it.
No, when you're young,
it, it
it's.
could be a draft of cold air, and then suddenly
I tell you Sindhis, you don't wait for the girl. Mausam achhi hai. Acha, theek hai, let's go.
and it's such a typical producer thing. He said after the lockdown, I've noticed that there are very few naked shows going on,
Hmm.
and the regular show just ain't selling tickets. So now I'm doing this twice a month, and we're selling out a week before.
Yeah.
Are there female comedians also?
Yeah, both.
I don't know. When
I
I,
don't mind
opened the
going for a-
article, it just showed like this is New York Times.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to read the whole article. So Sparsh, when you're sending articles, please send ones which I can actually read.
No, but as
Oh, we have to subscribe just to read the
Yeah.
article.
yeah, but as the co-host of this show, I took the effort of searching it, and then Times had the same report for free.
Uh,
So,
See, he didn't spend money, but enterprise.
this is what you can do when you take
Manner.
the train.
Yeah, true.
That's why the
Or-
sweat patch.
Or waiting for us,
Googling.
or waiting for your spot.
so it's they say it is just more vulnerability, which adds to the performance.
I think this can happen only in a freedom of speech environment like
Yeah,
New York.
Once a guy's a
Over here, when someone will throw a glass at you,
Okay, forget here. The premise is acceptable,
Hmm.
which is your freedom of expression and thought comes with being naked.
Hmm.
Okay, I can accept that just as a thought. It's not the worst thought.
Hmm.
My point is, I get distracted as an audience member.
Hmm.
Either person is really
Yes.
good looking or really bad looking.
Comedian,
so-
na, ugly.
Yeah, but you're not neutral. So you'll either be more interested in the person from a point of view of sexual
No, so the thing is that the
repulsion
audience,
or attraction.
it's not regular audience. No, like mostly
Who's the audience?
people who are
Perverts.
nudists.
Oh, they're also nude.
Oh, this is specifically
No,
for them. oh.
Audience is also nude.
No, they're
Everybody's
not,
nude.
They don't need to be,
Oh.
but there are people who are
Ah.
sympathetic to that.
You
line
mean
of
they
thing.
start
They have
masturbating while
a-
watching the act?
Their name is what? Naturalists, they call them, no?
Yeah,
No,
I mean, there are various
no,
groups.
those are botanists who can't get a job. That's different. But just, I want to understand this. So everybody's naked.
No, just the performer.
But you
So-
said that they are also nudists.
How, but that doesn't mean that they're nude all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, but
No, but that's a dynamic which is acceptable, right? He's performing and you're watching and you're all naked.
nudist also is like veg, non-veg over here. When they come
Oh.
over here, that time they wear clothes. Like in
Okay,
for-
okay.
Nudists mean they're okay with it. Doesn't mean that they go.
No,
out
so
and-
like if audience
No,
member,
no, when they're in the right company, they take off their clothes.
so if the audience member has a question, they can use this thing also,
What thing?
the organ. I mean,
you can spell it out. Nobody will know.
ORGAN. HAPENIS. Happiness.
so the kicker is this. This is actually the show itself is a normal show,
Hmm.
and it is cleaner.
What do you mean by normal show? So he's not talking about anything to do with
Nah,
his
it's
body.
just
He's
unaddressed.
talking about bloody Biden and Trump.
Hmm.
He's
Yeah.
doing something about Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, and the
Hmm.
dick just happens to be
And
there.
he's,
It's
I've tried that with my
it's
wife.
what- it's,
There's no laughter. There's just derision. It's,
it's like
Yeah.
Shairi in a war zone.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
the
"Oh,
dick
अर्ज
is
किया है."
a mute spectator, like an arranged marriage.
yeah.
It's to prove the point कि comedy से किसी का भी खड़ा नहीं होता है.
Exactly. So people don't only lose interest in comedy, they lose interest in sex.
And,
They
and
solve
it ends by saying that the surprising part that these shows are cleaner than the regular shows.
in terms of the material
material, yeah.
or the
Because-
lack of material.
But Anirban, one of our comics, he's
One of
gone-
our clothed comedians. Yeah,
is,
bolo.
he's been to Melbourne the third time now, biggest festival in the world,
Right.
comedy.
Uh.
And he said that alt scene is so strong here that it is difficult to go a day without seeing at least 2 dicks on stage.
Hmm.
So the people are randomly taking off the clothes.
But you can sort of see dicks in a metaphorical sense all over the world. You know, I mean, in that sense, you don't have to go to a comedy club. But let's look at our Indian comedians. Who would you like to see on stage naked? Let's give our top 5. Males and females, or will it be difficult to give females? And I
See,
mean, in the sense that it's not the right thing to do, Sparsh, from a woke point of view.
The thing is, for females,
Or is it we should do it from a woke point of view?
For a
That's
guy
it.
with such bad eyesight, Sparsh
Yeah.
has better foresight than all three of us.
No, so what he does is he asks the guy sitting next to him, ladka hai ladki?
That's why it's called Sparsh.
Sparsh.
Such bad eyesight.
Yeah. Noel, he sits in the first row so he can touch. Hi, she's here.
I think it's difficult to even name 5 female comics to begin with for a general person. So, yeah.
You give him a chance and he just destroys the tribe. I don't know the names. I don't know Gaurav Kapoor is a comedian. I thought he was my anchor pal. Radio
There's the
jockey
guy,
from the
guy
old
with the
days.
big ears, no?
Who?
Gaurav Kapoor.
You want to see him naked? Okay. So give me the 5.
You
no?
are like a shopkeeper.
Okay, wait,
Kamal.
let's see. Would you like to, let's see our own guess. Abbas naked?
No,
Awkward moment, no
I'll
one saying
pay
yes.
money not to see that.
I'd rather look at.
Silvery?
I'll anyway be looking in the mirror. Abbas and I look so similar.
Yeah, yeah.
If I look at the mirror, I'll get the same.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be fascinating to see what he looks like naked. I don't mean this in a sexually charged way. Maybe slightly.
You're just a connoisseur of this new
Yes,
art form. No?
Yes. See, I like bodybuilding. So obviously I look at males in very little clothing.
Hmm.
And in a sense, what end of the trajectory would be, well, let's not go there. Silvery?
That would be sad, I think.
Okay, what about like Ashish Shakya, who used to work with us?
The silver is better.
What about Munawar Farooqi? Munawar Farooqi naked?
I think the government has photos already.
Oh, at least Madhya Pradesh. What about Veer Das?
He would just stop talking only. So then
But
You'd
that's-
ruin the experience. With
Puneet,
this
that's the
content.
whole idea of comedy. I mean, you don't just stand there naked because that's a different show altogether.
So,
Yeah.
so there was one show called Papa CJ Naked in India. Like
Was
by
he
Indian
naked?
comedy, yeah.
Was he naked?
No, so he would strip down during the show. He would come with a full suit on stage,
Right.
and with each passing set, he would take off the tie, take
Right.
off everything.
So it was
till
like Manish Sisodia in Delhi. Slowly they remove
He
everything. huh?
properly gambled with his career in that.
No, one sec. So at the
That-
end, what is left?
Chaddi.
Just the CJ.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh?
No, Chaddi. I mean,
So he stays in a chaddi.
yeah, yeah.
And the audience liked it?
I guess it was supposed to be a great show at one point. And
What do
it
you,
was-
when Puneet says, I guess it was supposed to be a great show, I don't know whether he's being sarcastic,
I-
lack of respect. I can't get the feeling here.
Well, it was art, apparently.
What the fuck are you all
That's what he
saying?
called.
It just sounds like you don't like it.
Yeah, we don't know who Papa CZ is.
I
Honestly,
only
don't know.
seen him
That's it.
perform once.
Huh.
That was Pune Comedy Festival first season,
Right.
in which he ended up getting the organizer to lick his nipple.
Kya?
So yeah, this,
What happened to comedy when I was sleeping? It just changed so much.
and we are like, wow, what is happening?
Like a male guy?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it was a huge open air gig, right? And the stage is like 20 feet. He gets down from there, goes into the audience,
Hmm.
climbs on top of the tables. It's all interactive.
So
And
it's more
stuff.
like a rock star attitude.
Yeah, but
Without
then
any rock
someone told
music.
him that
Huh.
this is part of his set. So every time there's a new nipple, and I was like,
So he's
wow.
got many nipples.
So he puts like flavoring and also that the experience is good for the guy.
Utna nahi pata, but
But
then-
what's the joke? I can understand it as a ragging
See,
process,
that's
but what's
the
the
problem.
joke in.
He does not remember the joke.
No, what I mean
so
is,
you don't
as a
remember
visual
how bad your
concept,
comic is.
seeing one man chew another man's nipple is not
there-
necessarily
there has
funny.
to be a
No,
joke.
it's not.
there.
It's to make sure that you don't know that he's writing bad comedy.
Or that the organizer doesn't want to call you
Like
back.
he lost his nipples in an accident. Now he doesn't have a career.
Oh my
Because
God.
people keep
How can you lose your nipple? They're not like earbuds. no?
You can. You can. If you're swimming breaststroke really fast, you can hurt yourself. It can happen. But great to know that all this is happening in comedy. Thanks, Puneet, for opening our eyes. Noel, you too. Because we have no idea that they're doing shows in chaddis, and I want to see these shows. I'm sick of this
Anytime,
guy in a
anytime.
suit, going on and on. But that's me. Yeah.
Guy in a suit.
Yeah, that's a passe. That's a little passe. That's me. You know how many times I've dressed wrong for these kind of things, including as an audience member, either too well or too badly. That's it.
Mm.
Never get it right. What do you wear now? All the Indian boys, all
Sure.
There's
yeah.
something
T-shirt,
similar to
this,
what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So you're almost naked. You look at it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Khatri would think we are terribly under.
What does he wear?
He wears like a
Suit,
jacket.
nah,
And
sports
See, he's
jacket,
my
yeah.
generation, so it's a little
Yeah.
different. But would he be nice nude?
Khatri.
Oh, yeah, they're thinking. Khatri is going up and definitely has a chance.
You seen him in one video where he's promoting taking a bucket for a bath instead of a shower, and
Hmm.
we all had to see that.
The ALS thing, or
What is ALS?
I don't know, boss. He's very young. I don't
they tried
understand
to
what he's
spread
saying after
awareness about
Yeah,
ALS through
yeah.
some ice bucket challenge. I never got into.
But
that.
what,
Oh, that ice bucket challenge from way back when, before pandemic, some
No,
2000.
no, this was just a bucket challenge.
Huh.
Oh, he just wanted to brag. I have water and I'm in Bombay.
No,
No,
he's-
because in many parts of India, you have either a bucket or water, not both.
yeah,
So it was
not
just
both.
showing off.
no,
Yeah.
it's a good point that shower takes like it uses much more water. So
Huh.
you should take a bucket.
So he suddenly became Mother Teresa and was healing the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
During
I tell
pandemic,
you,
he
you
started
comedians.
good news.
Yeah, positive news only.
Yeah. Which is checks.
Uh,
See, you don't have a kind word for any comedian, both of you. I
No,
like
of
that.
course not.
You notice that's much,
See,
not a kind word.
See, here's the
And
thing.
Atul is his friend.
But that's the thing, no? Comedians, what unites comedians and what is the one common thing comedian? We have low-key hatred for each other.
Fair enough.
Always.
Open.
Like
Open hatred.
I know for sure
Huh.
that there is a comedian who I've saved his life when a bus was coming, and the only reason I did
Why?
that is because he bombed that night. So I was like, this guy is not a threat.
Matlabi reason to save his
Yeah.
life. And to make yourself look good, you let
He's
him
not
live.
a threat. Like,
Thank you, Jesus. What's the guy's name?
I don't remember.
Oh,
And he stopped doing
wow.
comedy.
Wow.
You don't remember you saved the guy's life.
He now drives the bus. That same guy. Yeah. Okay, let's go. To
So
the,
the next topic is this is little weird. In the US, they just discovered that they sent 3 billion less in aid to Ukraine for the war
Yeah.
because of an accounting error.
wow. Wow. I want the accounting error to happen to me the other way. Somebody sends 10 million by mistake.
It is
Yeah.
so convenient,
Yeah.
right? And Republicans want the war effort to
Yeah,
go on.
yeah.
Democrats don't want it
Right.
as much.
Hmm.
So now they are fuming कि तुम लोग काटा हमारा.
I want to see who the accounts guy is. Who the accounts guy is.
Maybe not a Guju CA because he wouldn't
Yeah.
make that mistake.
Because some guy called
This
Parekh. Yeah.
This sounds like that college fest का council वगैरह रहता है ना कि पैसा जमा किया अब बाकी जो बचा उससे पार्टी
3 billion.
3
Baba.
billion.
Wow. I
And,
mean,
and
गलती से छूट गया अरे इधर रखा था
accounting error. And what they're saying, the mistake was that we thought that we are giving new ammunition, but we are giving old one. So no, maybe they servicing contract, no, like printer and there's a scam everywhere, like a printer scam.
so they're giving used guns, used shells, used ammo.
Yeah, so in the gun you turn the AK-47, it says property of Al Qaeda.
Or scratched out.
Yeah.
And before that,
It's like the iPhone refurbished.
wow. But 3 billion is a lot, bro. Why can't we get our hands on that?
It's-
Some or the other.
Because
we have to
we
start a
are not
war.
accounting,
We have to start a
no?
war. Let's
CA,
start a war. Yeah. One thing we're good at is accounts, right?
Yes.
It won't happen.
Except Nirmala, but
Wow. Oh.
but
Ouch.
she's good at spinning stuff. So then
No,
she's doing her
okay,
job at
Okay.
least.
All right.
See,
So
there
that's
was-
special. That released just now. Guys,
Gone.
yeah,
Off air.
even if you watch it, they'll come after you. So just remember.
No, there's still time. They're still trying to get Modi ji full immunity that you cannot at all.
Yeah. You cannot mention his name in any negative.
So Nirmala is much down the pecking
Yeah.
order.
So you're saying, I get your point. So we can go for the lower hanging fruit
Yes.
for now
Yes.
until we get a message or a summons, and then you have to.
At
okay.
one point, I think we are going to be speaking of Modi ji, like, how Indian women say, uske
Yeah.
papa, Tapu ke papa.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to be calling him Nirmala ji ke boss. Like, we're going to be doing
I
that.
was reading about dictators and like Kim Jong Un.
The preface was
Yeah.
by Modi ji, no?
Try not to look at the conversation narrative and see how it went there. Na, Baba? Let's just go there quietly. Huh?
So even his father was a similar dictator,
Hmm.
and they all
Grandfather.
Yeah, so
Grandfather,
they
yeah.
have a whole mythology around that family. This
Yeah.
family is like divinely blessed,
Correct.
and amongst other things, they have also composed 100 soap operas.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Composed.
Yeah,
Acha.
No,
composed.
why stop there? The inventions from the computer to, whatever,
Yeah.
frames for paintings,
Mhm.
everything is there.
So the author is
Wow, if you're a fascist leader and you can control a
See,
country,
they
why not?
basically-
Why
You
not?
know how we've got in our Vedas and all, there are like Vimanas and
Yeah,
whatnot. They
yeah.
were like, this happened 3,000 years in India, this is happening right now in North Korea.
Yeah.
They just copied our
Yeah.
ancient text.
So it says that normally people think that this is because the dictator is completely like insane. He's
Huh.
megalomaniac. He said no, but what he's doing is a very rational thing.
Yeah.
He builds outlandish stories which are obviously not true.
Yeah.
But this is a loyalty test.
Hmm.
So somebody who agrees to this, no, is completely subservient.
Yeah.
And somebody who even flinches कि यार क्या बात कर रहा है, he's gone.
Hmm.
So that's why very soon we have to start.
Like in the movie The Dictator, right, where he has both the
Yeah.
HIV positive and
Ah,
negative.
Alauddin.
Yeah, I love it. That's just fantastic. Yeah.
So Bal Narendra will have to believe in very soon.
And I told you, I gave you an MOU. Nirmala, okay, we can allow that for a little while, and then you don't go up the pecking order.
But this is fictional character, no?
Okay,
At least for now.
all right.
So by next elections, it is real.
You will become a fictional character. That's my worry. You won't exist. Guys, we don't have. There is no Puneet. The naked comedian. All we have left is his shirt. Yeah.
Next thing you know, Puneet just puts on 300 pounds,
Yeah.
wears a full beard, and starts pretending to be another
And
comedian.
learns Spanish and performs in Cuba or something for safety. There's no way here.
But the sweat patch is still there.
Yeah. But
That's how they recognize you. They use AI to get your
So what we
sweats.
don't know is the sweat patch is because of fear, or is it just the heat,
Yeah.
or is it both?
This is poverty again.
Only poor Indians sweat like you and me. Fair enough. Okay, I think we have to take a break.
Yes.
The very tired-looking Spurge today,
Mm.
really off his game for some reason.
Yeah, this
Guys,
Spotify-
write in and tell us what's
There
wrong
was a
with Spurge.
Spotify party last night that
They
you're not
didn't call
invited
him.
to.
Yeah.
It's like a naked orgy.
I told him to go. He told him to go as catering. But I'll tell you one thing: musicians at least can take the instruments with them, no? So unless you're a guy who is playing the harmonica, you should be okay, no? With a big bajao guitar or something like that. You're a guitarist, no? Yeah. Lead guitar?
He
Okay.
is whatever the women want.
There
him to
also
be.
there is politics.
I didn't say Bhagavad Gita. I said lead guitar.
So leader, na guitar.
Okay. Let's take a break.
Okay, our podcast has gone premium. It's called Club Cyrus Says. You can be a member. Join now. Don't waste any more time. In fact, don't listen to me. Just go and join. You'll get exclusive tidbits, features, insights, all kinds of stuff that nobody else will get. It'll be just for you. Join now. Become a member of Club Cyrus Says. Ji haan.
Hello, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus talks to actress Nimrat Kaur. They spoke about her new Hotstar web series, School of Lies, the rapport between celebs and the paparazzi, and Cyrus also got her to reveal her nickname on the show. On page 10, Meghnad, Nivedita and Abbas, that's me, discuss Apple's new Vision Pro, the communal tension in Uttarakhand, and Zomato's controversial ad campaign. New episodes are out on the All About Now feed. And on all things policy, Malathi Renati gives Soumya Nandan an overview of how the Indian sports policy has evolved since independence and touches upon the barriers and enablers in the current Indian sports ecosystem. Folks, if you like our shows, spread the word. Tell your friends and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. Follow us on social media via IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. You'll also find our shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts.
The lovely girl. Puneet, don't say these things. Yeah. Oh, we are back. Sorry. I was just coaching Puneet on what to say or what not to say. Ours is not a free and fair, expressive situation here. Be careful. Yeah. Have you got any death threats, yeah, Puneet?
No.
Any threats?
I'm not big
Trolling
enough.
the both hota hai.
But I'm not big enough for the threat yet.
Oh, that's your excuse.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Looking forward to it. The moment he gets it, he's like, Dad, Mom, aa gaya.
It's happened. It
Yeah.
really happened.
Because even the trolls are looking for numbers. So they're not
Yeah.
looking to save the
Yeah.
country.
So they start like bench and then they leave it because they suddenly realize only 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look at your following.
Yeah, you've got to go to the next
They
guy.
call your manager and ask, "Iska engagement अच्छा है क्या?" They're
इसको
like,
गाली
"Please
दूं?
post."
गाली दूं या नहीं?
Because
Check.
even trolling is like a collab post only.
Ah.
It's like a collaboration.
Hmm.
So
It's what Jugalbandi is called in the digital.
It is जुगलबंदी only. Yeah. So I think I'm sure 50% must be जुगलबंदी. मैं करता हूँ, अच्छा, okay, great.
many
Hurry up.
Many people plan it also
Ah.
beforehand. No?
It's the comedian's version of airport. This na whatever.
Huh.
Airport paparazzi.
Oh,
Ah.
do we have any right-wing comedians? Any who'll?
Yeah, there is, no,
no,
Rivaldo.
but in a comic way, try to take you on. Like they'll.
Nitin Rivaldo. I
But
think is
Rivaldo
pretty-
has not been active for a very long time now. He's
Okay.
proper right wing.
Really?
Yeah, and he's very good also.
Huh.
Mm.
He's great
This is
comic.
the first time Puneet has said this sentence in his life. Proper right-wing and very good.
Mm.
I can't believe it.
Comic. Good
Huh.
comic.
Good comic. Yeah.
Per-
Not
pers-
good human being.
yeah, it's out of the discussion.
I mean,
Ah! Yo, Nirmala Sitharaman के साथ पंगा लेता है, but with this young man called Rivaldo, he say I
there was
won't say anything bad.
there was some controversy of Dubai में कुछ तो हुआ था, and Muslims over here were reacting to that and whatnot. And he had a tweet, Rivaldo had a tweet saying, look at these Muslims in India who are copy wala Muslims, first copy Muslims, because everyone got converted. Look at them getting angry. तुम original थोड़ी हो.
So,
But here's the thing, he goes around calling himself Rivaldo. Like, वो खुद
He's Catholic.
खुद copy है. No, he's not. Nitin
Achha, he's
Gupta
taken
नाम
on
है
an avatar
उसका.
of
that
Yeah,
is his college pet name from IIT.
Rivaldo because of that famous talk show host must be. Wasn't it? Geraldo.
No, Rivaldo was a footballer.
Footballer.
Yeah. Does he look like him? No.
It looks like the football.
God.
Yeah.
He looks like a footballer. Yeah.
Good enough.
No, so on stage he's great on
Oh.
stage, but on Twitter, no, it's just toxic. Like every tweet is something communal, and he will dig into the Quran mein this verse
Oh,
says
God.
this,
And
and then these are the different castes within Muslims, and just absolutely like it's just.
So he's
poison.
Garibo ka or no, basically.
No, but then the thing is, this guy does research, so.
You really like this guy, huh? Rivaldo is a special guy.
basically Kerala Story 2, he's a consultant.
Yeah.
Second half.
The thing is,
Give us a conclusion, mate. Yeah.
but he's very rich, so he has his business to take care of. So comedy he does.
Also, he's on the right side of the fence, na?
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll get
Yeah,
gigs.
like his Twitter is basically networking opportunity.
No, but look at you guys, and Puneet especially. Puneet, they must be telling you all the time for a corporate event, कि ये मत बोल, ये मत बोल, ये मत बोल, because they've studied what you say.
Corporate तो अभी आता ही नहीं है मेरे को.
Yeah, no. If they tell me, and we are much softer than him, they're going to really go after you in terms of, sir, ye mat bol. But you look at his, it's almost 80-90% is like,
No, they tell everybody. I have a corporate set that I do. One of my shows,
which is non-political.
everything is political if you're educated. So
ये intelligent comic हमारे जैसा नहीं है. You have to understand what he's saying. Yeah.
So I used to do corporate even earlier before my videos came out. Like I was getting decent. उल्टा अभी कम हो गया है. But in
Because of the videos, huh, guys?
Because of the videos.
Always shoot in proper lighting.
So all comics are told to be completely clean when you're doing corporate. And some
And don't mention politics. First, it was only sex and religion. Now,
Yeah.
politics is the first thing they talk about.
Yeah.
Don't mention any names. That's what I get all
you
the
can
time.
take your pants off, but
Yeah.
don't mention
Yeah,
the guy.
yeah.
So
Unless you have a tattoo of a political party on.
No, and also, if they are very right-wing organization, then they might allow you to take certain names. But you have to give the list.
So some comics, when they go to start up, like a new company, so they are like they want to be cool, younger company. They say, "अरे जो बोलने का बोलो," but we still don't do it because you never know which uncle in the audience is having a bad day.
And people shoot it on their phone and all that,
Yeah,
out of context.
yeah. There's no point taking a chance there.
I always say, if I make a political comment, I always say my good friend Puneet Pania said, and then I do it. I always feel it's a very comfortable. You can borrow that note. Why should we all take it?
The problem is I'll be opening for Puneet.
As Puneet told me backstage.
So I can actually do a pretty good corporate show,
Yeah.
but then I think because of the videos that are out there, they don't want to take a chance.
Yeah. You have to do the corporate show in another country. That's the only thing. Yeah. Maybe you never know. After 2024.
No, but as it is, so many countries are based in Singapore. No?
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, so many Indian companies.
But Singapore, can you be that open? That's also little
No,
I don't think you
Singapore
can.
is dicey.
no.
dicey. Yeah.
No,
Singapore
they
is
just
dicey,
gave a
Dubai is
man
dicey.
death penalty for having some weed on him.
Yeah. But I think
Yeah,
that will be overturned.
No, he's
No,
gone.
no,
They already
there-
killed one person last year also,
Yeah.
which is so strange for a country that advanced.
That advance and
Yeah.
with such a stable currency.
Yeah.
But I think Singapore is advanced, and whatever it's got is because Chinese billionaires at some point migrated. No,
No
like
problem.
18th century.
They've got the best
19th
Indians
century.
there also, don't worry.
Yeah,
The good ones go there, do all
Yeah.
these places. The bad ones stay here. Look around. Yeah. See,
Yeah, I'm
Singapore,
looking at you.
Singapore is the first, exactly, the first country I went to where I realized how well-behaved Indians are.
Hmm.
Okay, because you go there, and I went there a lot of times in 97, 98 for MTV.
But that's because Indians
No.
always need a teacher, na, to tell you, like, yeah, thuk mat.
No,
Like
you
that
see
one.
brown skin people standing in line, no
Hmm.
problem. Not breaking queues, no problem. No one raising their voice, no one shouting and screaming, no one on the phone while walking like
हाँ,
a
क्योंकि वो
bol,
मेरा घर
bol,
नहीं है।
bol, in public.
वो मेरा घर नहीं है ना, मैं अपने घर में
So
कैसे
that means in our DNA we can be, could have manners.
Even in India, we are well mannered in a posh place. So my theory is that if the escalator is working, no, people don't spit.
Hmm.
The day
हाँ,
stops
क्योंकि नहीं
working.
तो पहिए में
people-
Yeah.
जंग लग
Once
जाएगा.
they're exposed to, but the other thing is that we just don't have the right voice. You see, in social settings, you have to have a certain voice, and in non-social settings, you have a certain voice. We don't. We just have, like my good friend Kunal. Come back to him. He's always loud on the phone in public places, and I'm like, do you realize your voice?
You talk so much shit about Kunal. I think one day he'll try to become PM, so you shut up about.
He'll just make sure everybody talks loudly. He'll say, I can't hear. I can't hear. That's it. Matters closed. Bolo. What? We're in a hospital, brother. Hospital lobby. Rahul, I'll call you back. I'm in a hospital. I'm like, boss, people are dying left, right, and center. They've got all the problem. You're talking like you're fucking in a trader on the floor. There's got to be a limit, yeah. You heard him, no? But you shot with him. The phone, his phone rings in the middle of the shoot.
Yeah,
Everything.
I think he's the guy who talks into the speaker always. No,
Yeah.
hello.
That's another Indian thing, no? Establishing hello takes 5 minutes. Bol, kaun, who?
Because you never trust Indian technology. It's just like, ये नहीं चल रहा है.
I think it's a hangover from the trunk call days, no? When the STD mein you used to yell.
Yeah.
And you think the harder you yell,
It
the
was a
faster
bit of a
it comes.
time lapse back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah,
Noel won't understand. It just,
Yeah.
No. I get the gist of it. I've been on Zoom.
Yeah.
Like,
My sister was in America. We had to go to one PCO, make the call, book it, stand there, talk to her on a Sunday.
Mhm.
And everybody would talk, like you would take the
Yeah.
phone and you talk for 2 minutes.
Mhm.
The world suddenly changed. Now she's there every day. I mean, you can't do anything about it. Lovely girl. I love her. But there's value to the Sunday phone call.
Yeah.
Everybody showed respect. You look forward to whatever. And all.
You like your relatives better when you see less of them.
Yeah, I mean, Sparish's mom will say, "Beta, khana khaya," whatever. He'll be like, "Mom, not now." But he's far away. No,
There's no
respect.
point. Like me also, there's no point moving out.
Yeah.
Because
In
it's
your-
always a call comes.
The invasiveness of this. Do
It
something,
is,
Puneet, about
it
that.
is.
Now leave the government, yeah.
Hmm.
What were these cultural issues we're having?
See, in some way, Taliban is better, no, in that way.
Wow. Now, from what I'm getting, you're putting Taliban
Why?
in
Because-
virtue above our government. So I'm going to go right, but what I mean is,
Every time the government says, at least we are not Taliban.
Yeah.
It is like, excuse me, do
Yeah.
you know what Taliban is?
let me tell you the virtues of the Taliban.
Taliban.
Yeah. Except for women in sports.
Or women anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at least they don't have geo connections everywhere. It's
अरे
like,
बाबा
there is no
मेरे को
wilderness
एक
left.
स्पॉन्सर भी नहीं मिलेगा इसके साथ भाई मैं क्या करेगा इसके साथ भाई लेट्स स्टार्ट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी और समथिंग आई मीन आई डोंट नो व्हाट एल्स टू डू
Puneet's next book is like, when the Taliban sold his AK-47.
along with my Ferrari. So finish the Taliban point. What is the virtue that you are getting to?
At least there is no connectivity everywhere. You can meditate in a cave at least in Afghanistan.
That's true.
Here,
That's-
mom is calling everywhere you're there.
Yeah. So when the Taliban terrorists gets killed, it takes 15 days for the family to be notified because there is somebody has to go to somebody else's village and pass. It's huge.
I wonder if they do notify. No, I don't see any virtue. in
Maybe the
notifying,
dad says you're dead to me anyway, beta, because you've decided to go this.
Yeah.
We had a nice farm business and yeah.
No, but like, isn't there like a city near, or it starts with K or something? where,
Kandahar.
Like, not Kandahar.
Kabul.
Something else near
Kulu Manali.
Pakistan. Kulu Manali, correct.
Okay.
So, what? You would have reached Kodaikanal if I didn't stop you. But apparently, that's the best way of employment, joining the Taliban over there. Like,
But
they just
desperation
stay
is
there.
a very important tool for anything in life. Majburi, as we say in Hindi, if you have that majburi, you can really get things done.
That's what keeping Mumbai.
What do you think the
University
podcast is
afloat.
working?
Okay.
There was a news piece on Taliban where that now that they've taken over again,
Huh.
they are bored because they have to do office work now.
Yeah.
and they miss jihad because
Actually, again, there's a lot of wisdom in that. It's that Trotsky thing, no? Coming back to the Trotsky
The
thing.
biggest thing that took them
The
over is
revolution-
I'll get back to you. Like,
No,
that's what
the
stopped.
revolution, even the Shiv Sena for that matter, the revolutionary
Yeah.
is great in the revolution.
Yeah.
Then in admin, what the fuck is he going to do? Because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants to blow things up
Yeah.
and all. Just not.
Because he's just like, Arey, we have to celebrate people's birthday and
Oh.
all. In the end, it's like, Arey, there is annual meetup. We need a comedian.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck, we killed all of them.
Then he'll be begging, Mardu. Because I'm not trained for anything else.
Because the job is shooting people.
So-
Then, like, you can't have that for entertainment.
Noel, when you were, when your parents just met in '95, we had the Shiv Sena for the first time.
I mean, they got
Um,
married in 93, but they
there
met
you
each
go.
other
So
in
somewhere in the
95.
mid '90s, the Shiv Sena came. Everybody,
तो लोग, "अरे, बच्चा पैदा हो गया, dude."
so all of us were a little worried, Shiv Sena government and all that. They turned out to be very cool
Hmm.
because they totally changed the moment they come into government. You can't have the same avatar. It's just,
Because now, like, whatever they broke, they're like, now you
now,
can buy
now
it.
they have to stop people breaking things because it's their responsibility.
Yeah.
Don't touch the picture, Wankade. Sir, but yesterday. No, yesterday. Today.
That's what That's what I used to hear, like growing up and whatnot. Like, when MNS started, I'm like, of course MNS is going to Tod.
Yeah.
That is Shiv Sena property. They are breaking.
Correct,
They have
correct.
to.
Yeah. The Valentine's Day debacle, nobody was you can't tell from weekend to weekend which party is interested in destroying Western culture, and the next week they're protecting it. You know, it's just
There
hilarious.
was this one joke that a comic that I will not be able to name had to take out from YouTube.
Rivaldo,
No. He said that
Gaurav Kapoor.
he said in Maharashtra after riots it's very difficult because you burned the same bus you had to take to work the next day.
Why can you name? It's not a bad joke.
He got threatened and all. He had to take it out.
From what BST, they closed it down.
No. There are enough people.
Yeah, you have said worse things in the podcast.
English.
Acha. But this will also be said in English, no?
But then
He's
he's
just translated.
he's
He
got-
said it in Hindi.
he's gone through enough already. So and he had to then talk to the people and all. Ki, bhai, kya kar raha hai aisa?
Like police complaint.
No, offline to the trolls.
Oh,
That no, let's sort it out.
yeah.
He gifted one bus to BST.
So the,
Free, please burn.
so the troll says that that's all right, but you do one collab with me because he also wants followers.
So India, Pakistan, problem solved. We are friends again. Yeah.
Man, dude, I remember someone getting a call from some CM office. Ka kuch to, some must have been
You,
some
comedian got a call from the CM office.
not comedian, some content.
Are you talking about a
creator.
politician? Huh.
But like it was some lackey or someone calling up and saying, "Hello, I'm from so and so's office.
CMO.
Do you know? CM only. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think so. I'm not sure." But he's saying, you guys did recently a collab with Prajakta Koli. Can we get her number, please?" I'm just like, what?
Oh.
What the fuck?
She's
is
very
this?
big. Very big.
Yeah.
We've had her on the show, by the way, before your time. She walked out disgusted. Uncle Kabhi nahi.
She was like,
So,
"Car is no longer."
so can you charge a commission for passing numbers on?
I think you can.
Why not?
Like you can
In the
ask
West
for
you
at least
can.
one like gali ka Nagar Sevak ka election ticket. You can ask.
Don't ask for tickets. Say you'll
Ah.
perform for them. You know?
What is the point of that?
Any day where they've cancelled alcohol. Those are the days the comedians should be allowed to
There's
perform.
nothing he can do for them. Not even a single line would work
No.
in that crowd.
No.
They wouldn't get it only.
I think a political crowd would be great, yeah. If you can just get them for a little while. You make fun only about some other country. Because you can't dare make even one joke.
Yeah. Or their opponents.
Yeah.
Or their opponents.
But then there has to be one party for sure. You know, but sometimes
Huh.
at the party there are many parties.
If there are many parties, then how can you be sure that they're listening to you?
Yeah.
They're
No,
not
no.
talking to
So,
one
okay,
another.
here's what my good friend Milind Deora told us.
Huh.
That when they're in the Lok Sabha, a lot of the younger guys just hang out together at the back, whatever. They have the same likes. You know,
Mm.
they have the same sort of whatever it's
Ah.
football or
Yeah.
girls or whatever. And they're from different parties.
Hmm.
And then they go into this acting job like Arnab show, where they start screaming and shouting because the whip is then the mandate is passed
Yeah,
around,
yeah,
and you know you have to suddenly
And they
big
come
boss
out
is
and
speaking.
they continue.
No, they come out and they're absolutely fine.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If
That's
only we
not-
could show that side to show they're actually mostly very secular.
like what we need is there is Lok Sabha channel. There
Hmm.
needs to be like Lok Sabha cafeteria channel.
Yeah, no, what is it?
They're hanging
What's
out
it called? Behind the scenes, BTS. We
Yeah,
need
yeah,
BTS,
we need
bro.
BTS also.
BTS will change the game completely.
Ah.
Because you realize that people are more like-minded than you think. Ultimately, one guy who's 75 years old is running a party. The 32-year-old doesn't have much in common with him. Yeah, he's very happy with his mates. And then suddenly he's boss ne bulaya, fuck you. Chup for 10 minutes. And then back again. Manchester City,
No, I'm
man,
pretty sure-
rocking.
I'm pretty sure if you like use all that audio from when they're saying the chup in the
Yeah,
this and
yeah,
whatnot,
yeah.
like separated.
Yeah.
You'll be like, coffee at 5 p.m.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm coming. Drinks after.
yeah. Literally. Imagine. Or wink.
Game of Thrones का नया episode देखा क्या?
Yeah.
मस्त!
Or Lokesh, chup, and then wink. Somebody standing behind his leader and going, yeah. Let's do it, man. Spurge. We'll break the market. We have to do the BTS of Lok Sabha.
Yeah. IVM podcast.
But here's the question: who will do the voiceover in the background?
I think you know where we can shoot this. The old Parliament building.
What are they going to do with the old Parliament building?
God,
Good question.
Be a museum, no? That would be the
Well,
right answer.
Well,
हाँ.
back here in
यहाँ
Maharashtra,
पर democracy
the-
हुआ
the-
करता था.
hello, in Maharashtra, the new High Court and new Parliament building became the ghost town. So the old one continues to be used. So maybe that's what's going to happen. You build, vendor makes money, everybody's happy, and then you go back to the old.
Yeah, like Navi Mumbai itself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not Navi Mumbai, it's Nahi Mumbai. Chalo.
Okay.
Next topic.
Speaking of Mumbai, so Vande Bharat there's also a mini version called Vande Bharat Metro. So they're
Oh.
going to apparently replace Mumbai local rakes with the Vande Bharat rakes, and we'll get more luxurious, possibly air
So
conditioned.
one second, the Rick lobby will go berserk.
There
No,
is
no,
rig.
rigs.
Oh,
not
rigs.
rickshaw. Haan.
Meaning the dabbas. The train will be replaced by Vande Bharat, more advanced,
Haan.
possibly AC. Yeah, AC.
Yeah.
But you don't have to change the vehicle for putting AC. You just put the AC in.
No.
Of course you can. It's a question of you want cost cutting? I'll do it for you.
It's not like a split AC in a pawn shop. No.
Ah, exactly. It is exactly like a split AC in a pawn shop. That's the exactly who you should be looking at.
What is that like? Dude, split AC in a pawn shop?
A small one. Like.
Acha, okay.
Works.
And like,
No, you're,
Acha, you enter the-
you're asking like he's performing in the pawn shop.
We soon might
Soon,
be.
soon. As long as they're not right wing pan
the
walas.
buggers can't laugh
Yeah, yeah.
because they're like pan tukne.
This, exactly. So he's been
The
successful.
pan wala is like, do not spit in this pan shop.
If he comes out red, you know he's been successful.
Yeah.
I have performed in a barber shop though.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just down the street in Khar.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
But it was a posh barber shop.
Huh.
But they're called, the very posh.
But were they
places-
cutting their hairs while
The
you were
green-
performing?
No,
No.
afterwards.
This was
Huh.
after us, no? So
After
the
us.
green room has like a massage chair and whatnot.
Oh wow! How many people can sit there?
You can't sit in the
15
green room. Huh,
No,
15 ka
people
capacity.
maybe.
Yeah.
So how do you make money with 15 people?
This is the trial
trial
shows
show
for new
types.
material and all.
Open
Oh,
mics
okay.
and whatnot.
So it's more you trying out yourself.
Yeah.
Here we pay money.
So I was thinking whether we missed out this whole 15% audience. Huge. I'm thinking in the wrong direction. So those, so forget. Let's go for
And
15.
the really expensive places, they can afford to call themselves as a basic name, barber shop.
Yeah.
But it is that posh, like the
Yeah.
garage.
Yeah.
But normal shop can't do it. He has
No,
to
no.
up the ante,
He has to be like royal
Yeah.
barber shop.
Yeah.
Or new Jai Hind barber shop. Some strange, no connection.
Nawab ki pasand.
Yeah, exactly. And always with Shah Rukh and Salman's pictures and not paying them.
Hmm.
Which you really think Shah Rukh has
No,
come
I
and
think
cut
that
his
is
hair?
that is
Yeah.
the
And
CSR.
that was
Yeah.
from the 90s, those
Yeah.
pictures.
No, that's fair. But even the 90s, he cut his hair here. I always ask him the same question. Yeah. There's a big picture in the background.
अरे आया था ना शाहरुख
हाँ,
तभी तो फोटो लिया था
right. I mean, there's such a conjusies. One of them, yeah, वहाँ पे जाएगा. Quick cut. Yeah.
So it will be a massive upgrade if it comes. You already have AC locals, right?
Hmm.
But you need a pass for that.
Yeah.
And also the doors closed, no? Which
Hmm.
you're not used to.
And
You
it's
have
a
to-
it's a class issue, no? The AC versus the non-AC. It's
Yeah.
remained like that.
हाँ,
Yeah.
So
it's first
the
class
Vande
ticket
Bharat will
होता
be
है.
like a generic one for all.
हाँ.
Janta can travel together
Hmm.
Yeah, and hopefully they will
because there's
not
no
be-
option. It's all AC.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. So then people.
So India's come a long way then, boss. Well done, government.
Yeah.
Who's running the government? Puneet?
There's this
Hai koi
one-
jawab? They're doing well.
There's a,
Rivaldo is.
there's a mythical character.
Stop it. Stop it. Quit while you're ahead. I gave you a chance to say thank you, God, and you did not do it.
So
Huh.
in the metro, you notice in Delhi, people don't spit inside; they spit outside.
Yeah.
So at least
Educated people. Yeah.
the fines work.
It's
So-
Delhi educated. But
What about Mumbai?
Mumbai also, the metro is clean,
Yeah.
Hmm.
more or less.
The metro is clean, but the trains aren't so clean.
No, the trains
no,
also fine.
It depends.
Yeah.
Good.
No, it depends in which area you're going. Yeah.
See, there are people who clean the metro. That is it. The people themselves are not that much more clean.
Are these people comedians? Sometimes
there
you don't
was
have enough work.
Somebody on the comedians WhatsApp group had the idea like, why don't we do shows like in the metro train?
Hmm.
It's just like there's people going to work, dude. What is
Also the sound.
wrong with you?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the announcements, dude, constantly.
Yeah,
Now
because
they-
whenever I call Sparsh and he's on a train, he's like, "Sunne sakta hai." And you can hear the background, all the PA and
And
everything.
he
Yeah.
can't lie also because the station name
Yeah.
gets getting announced.
Yeah.
कि मैं पहुंचने वाला नहीं बोल सकता.
It's a great bakra. They change the order of the stations just for fun. Hey, Patwell! You're actually in Kolhapur.
Patrice O'Neill has a great joke about the New York, what is it? Subway. And he's just like, you always hear like, that's when you are like, you know that we are New Yorkers. We are not good people or bad people. We're New Yorkers. Because sometimes we'll get an announcement, the train stops and they're just like, hello, yeah, there's a woman has fallen on the tracks. And it's going to take some time to take off her body from the track. So there's going to be a 20-minute delay.
Oh,
People-
shit!
And people will be like,
Yeah. Sorry to say, I'd have the same reaction. Any
No,
delay
but
just drives me nuts, man.
I have had.
There's
that
no
thing.
sensitivity to what happened.
So Thane
Yeah.
was building like flyovers and whatnot. So there used to be like 20-minute traffic jams, you know,
Hmm.
and the first time when it happened, I didn't know there's construction are going on. So I was just like, what the fuck is this traffic jam? And I had to get down from the bus and walk ahead.
Hmm.
And I was like, I hope it's an accident because collectively we've all wasted one lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But do you really,
industry-
without
But-
being
but
insincere,
then
don't you
moved
first
up
think
in
of
life.
yourself? No, but don't you first think of
you
yourself?
have
कि boss,
to.
तेरा appointment है, तेरा meeting
See,
है, तेरा
because
काम है.
chances are the guy who
Huh.
died, it's his chances are it's his
Yeah,
fault.
not even getting there.
You
I'm
know?
just first you think about yourself, and then you get into his empathy space and all that, whether fault or not. I'm just thinking.
You
What would be
can't-
bad is like
you
42
can't
children
survive
killed
in
and you're
a-
still like, oh shit. But no, that's not good, you know.
I mean, good if it's children.
Ah! Oh boy.
They're not going to. They're
Yeah,
not going
okay.
to face the rest.
There's
of
no
life,
way
which
out.
is
There's no way out of
disappointing.
that, Noel.
No, and that much more carbon footprint is
but
also
yeah,
saved.
yeah.
Noel and Puneet cancelled. 53 minutes into the show.
Okay,
Good,
okay.
we
Rishi,
lasted that long.
sponge, bed job. Let's talk football, please.
Speaking of cancelled,
Huh.
our last story,
Bolo.
very heartwarming story
Hmm.
about Bill Gates having an affair with a bridge player.
Huh.
Earlier, some 10, 12 years back. And Jeffrey Epstein is involved, obviously.
They were close,
because,
yeah.
he's close to so many people.
He was the conductor, so to speak. Huh.
And there's always some woman involved in the
Yeah.
stories.
Huh.
So it seemed that Jeffrey almost threatened Bill to pay him some money. Otherwise, he would-
Blackmail?
Yeah,
Oh.
blackmail.
Although he's a white male. Okay. Huh.
And now the kicker is that when the photos have come out, people are saying this girl looks like Greta Thunberg.
Who's 15 years old?
Yeah.
Is she underage? Or just the look
I
is like
think
that?
no, Greta is still underage.
Bill Gates looks underage, actually, when you look at him. Huh.
What?
He does. He's one of the guys who always looks like 36 or something. Huh? With the funny glasses.
He looks like a boy who studied too much for IIT entrance.
He looks like
exams.
Harry Potter who took some wrong medication. Yeah.
So this lady was a bridge player, and Jeffrey Epstein has paid for her school and her apartment stay in New
Wow.
York. Like,
Mm.
and they're just so shady.
Hmm.
And now even in the mail that has come up, Jeffrey is telling Bill ki I had paid for her some education.
Hmm.
You repay that.
Because maybe
Dowry मांग रहा है वो.
maybe she didn't get a good job, so he
Ah.
feels like a failure. Then the investment is the mutual fund, and give you the benefits you expected.
And why should we even be surprised anymore when it comes out that a famous?
Oh, here's the picture. By the way,
Yeah,
she
she
doesn't look
looks
like
a
Greta
lot.
Thunberg.
No, she looks a lot.
Just
like
because
that.
she's blonde and white or redhead or whatever that hair color is.
Yeah, she's Russian.
Okay.
I don't. I think. I think she's very attractive. Well done, Bill. As far as I'm concerned. Just as an aside, just as a
But what bridge play? मतलब she plays cards
Yeah.
for
Well,
a living.
no. You're
Yeah.
getting confused. A
What?
bridge player here is a guy who's a vendor who
Uh,
constructs the bridge that never ends.
Yeah.
That's in Mumbai parlance. That's totally
That's a
different.
more lucrative business.
That's and if those guys look like this, we'll all be lining up.
In
Yeah.
India, the bridge always wins.
It's a bridge too far as far as we are concerned. Yeah.
And
Okay, bro.
she wanted to set up an academy to teach people how to play bridge, no? Because people who don't succeed,
Wow.
they teach.
She's like Samay Raina of.
No. Hello, old man doesn't know what you're talking about.
Samay Raina is a comedian who's
Yeah.
converted himself into a chess player. Now.
He's a superstar.
Oh, is he good?
No.
Yeah, I know, she-
Puneet, yeah, bro.
No, not good at chess.
I wish I was drinking still. I want to drink with Puneet because he just everything I ask him, his opinion will be so blunt after some time. It'll be so much fun. That woman is so ugly.
I meant he's not good at chess, and
Yeah.
he says it himself
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
But he popularized chess.
Okay.
And who would have thought that so many people follow chess in India?
Yeah.
And I personally feel chess is a very boring game
Yeah.
Mm.
to see.
Yeah.
You know, and then to see online is
Mm.
even more boring. But people are into it in a huge way.
Mm.
And it seems that even world chess.
Well, Sparsh and I love chess, so we didn't like that monologue. First monologue we will not play. This will never be aired again, as far as we are concerned. Yeah.
Jew and
I mean-
Sparsh are into chess.
I love chess.
But the
That's okay.
computer can beat
No,
you like
I'm not
this.
watching chess is difficult because you have to be able to understand. He can understand it better than me, so I can't watch games really because it's tough. But I can play. I love playing.
Okay.
Oh, it's great fun.
So online
Yeah,
he's
pay
become
to
so
chess.
huge
A
that
poor lower body, no? So then you have to play chess.
This is a revelation. though.
So world chess.
He's pretty good.
Federation apparently is in touch with him. Chess.com is in touch with him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's like an ambassador now.
If he suddenly disappears in Russia, never seen again, we know what happened.
Yeah.
He played
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always tough. Yeah.
or he retweeted Gary Kasparov. So
Anyway, right now China is the king.
He played Gary
Just-
Kasparov.
Who played Gary Kasparov?
Samay? Hmm.
Like, what is that? What does that mean?
played a game with him.
Played a game with him.
For how long? 3 seconds?
No, it was a rapid 15 minutes.
He played against Kasparov, actually, or Kasparov programmed the program?
No, online. As in Kasparov was playing the game, but they were playing it online.
Why?
the real
Does Samay
game.
Raina's father have a lot of influence? Why is this happening?
No, he's
No,
popular
he's
himself.
finished. He's made it.
He's
to
that
popular.
big.
But that's Gary Kasparov, for God's sake.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
yes,
has
yes.
got Vishy, Kramnik.
You name it, everybody.
Really?
He's that big.
Yeah.
Our comedian friend has become a chess
Yeah,
maestro.
In the
Yeah,
span
yeah.
of he's not good at chess. He's just popular.
But why are they playing him?
He's popularized
Because
it.
he's
He has a following.
Who? Did,
No, if he looked like Pamela Anderson when I was growing up, I would play chess.
yeah,
with
but
him.
there are
Otherwise,
chess
I can't
players who
listen.
look like Pamela Anderson who want exposure also.
Oh, I get your point, Noel. You've taught me. Yeah.
I mean, again, chess players is popularized are the ones who are good looking also.
Is Pamela still alive, or even she has a podcast now?
She's alive.
Definitely has a podcast.
She's alive, and they are well. Okay, now let's quickly do the AMA. We don't have any AMAs. That's right, because we've shot this in advance. So we'll take one question from the panel. Puneet, what is your question?
कनाडा वीजा के लिए अभी भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं क्या?
Try करो. Olympic cycle में मिलेगा तेरे को. 4 years.
ओलंपिक साइड.
Yeah, Olympic cycle. Kam se kam. But it's a positive man who expects it fast. No one gets the Canadian visa fast. Not even Trudeau.
Mm.
Yeah. Just to get back. That country's politics is getting very interesting. I know we follow their parliamentary debates. Obviously not, because you watch chess with Kasparov and some guy called what?
समय.
Samay. Unbelievable how the world has changed. Comedian kid is
There's
not playing
more
Gary
strategy
Kasparov.
there
And you're
than
not saying
involved.
anything. You should go on a hunger strike that this has happened.
That-
You know. Next, you'd ask me, I should go and bowl to Sachin Tendulkar every day, just like that for fun. Why? I'm good. I'm also good. I'll pitch it outside the off stump.
No,
Let's see what he can do.
He never claims that he's good. He says he sucks at it, but
Oh.
then he just likes it.
Oh. All right. We'll get him on. We'll get Kasparov on. Can we get Kasparov on?
Through him, I think
Now,
you can.
because the
You know what? Get Samay on and start a chess game with Kasparov, and
Okay.
then just interview him.
And we'll leave it on for 5 days.
Just ignore Samay and
Yeah.
talk to Kasparov.
Because you don't have any Samay for Samay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Stop. Okay. Bro, should we go and start the revolution?
Yes,
Let's go.
Good time.
So-
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Watch my special.
Okay, thank you so much for watching the show. First, let me verify if anyone's left. Okay, not sure. Can't tell. Lighting is not good. But you know the drill. It's very simple. Like and subscribe. We need that, guys. I'm desperate for it. I've just been told we don't get like and subscribe by November 31st, which doesn't exist because it's not there in the month. There'll be trouble. So please like and subscribe as quickly as possible. And that's all we have time for. And leave your comments. Your likable, lovable, laughable comments. Anything you want to say. Criticize us. Say anything you want. We don't care because we don't really read them. But please, no, I'm kidding. We do.